Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 18 Week 4 BearCave games. You just saw the screen and saw the game day. We have an SEC game day this week, which will be coming up a little later. But first, it's BearCave. And back for another week, Season 18, Week 4. I have been very, very busy since it's the start of the month. So that's all finally over. I get 2 days off. So very great Friday afternoon. Very happy it is game day. We got a great slate for you guys. I had a couple sim matchups that were interesting. We had top 10 Clemson go down, so that's an interesting one. But as always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty, ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in at any time, claim a team, set your schemes, recruit in the Discord, compete in server games, and build your way to a national championship. Links are in any of our descriptions if you want to join. You can, if you are watching live, you can use a Twitch Prime sub completely free with a linked account, so you don't have to deal with any pesky commercials. But as always, VODs and stuff are available over on YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, we hit 500 subscribers just before our 1,000th video over there, so that's awesome. Now we just need watch hours. So if you're watching VODs on Twitch, please move to YouTube so we can increase those watch hours so we can get monetized. Monetizing the SFA only leads to more giveaways and more stuff for you guys. So help us out there. But let's get on into the action as always. And check out Home Field Apparel. 15% off your first purchase, baby. Alright, so if you don't know about the SFA, BearCave, best 10 games of the week. We jump in, we sim to the end. If it's close, we'll watch it play out. If not, then we'll just sim on through on to the next game. So just make sure all of my settings are right. I didn't have much time this week. But yeah, we are good to go. Dogwater's here, Wind, Keats, and Dummy Dogwater, and we're starting out with Wisconsin and Illinois. So a Big Ten matchup, me versus the Beanie Babies. You could say one of the bigger reasons why I even came back to coaching was to dominate Coach Cam and the Beanie Babies. My BearCave, or not my BearCave, my pick this week though for the Derby is actually going to be Scotty Bean. So I'm picking against myself today in hopes I can reverse psychology Scotty Bean to suck ass today. So it's gonna be interesting. As always, participate in the polls to earn raffle tickets so that you can get a reward player. This one is gonna be Illinois minus 6.5. Both these teams finally got their first win of the season last week. So can I continue a hot start for Wisconsin at 1-2, or is the Beanie Babies gonna dominate us? You got 1 minute on the clock. Get those Baba Nas in, baby. Coach Cam, it looks like he wanted all blue with the orange helmet, so we'll let him get that. Blue with orange helmet. There you go, Slime. And for us, we are gonna go with. Man, we don't have, like, any fun helmets. That's alright. We'll go with the old style here. Make sure I get my white. We're going to go for full white out to dominate the Beanie Babies. And as always, I am the away team, so I get heads or tails, kick or receive. So, going to be a fun day of SFA action, of course. We got a fun SEC game day coming up a little later. Tennessee and Florida. So, let's get on into it. Enough of me waffling. The Wisconsin Badgers are up first. Come on, if I go 2-2, beating the Beanie Babies, this is what it's all about. We have the 108th defense, but Puka Bear doesn't care. Here we go. You goon for these bananas. Come on, we're on the road. We had a big-time showing on offense, winning in overtime against Rutgers last week. Love my offense. My quarterback, Tyler Wright, had a great game. So here we go. I'm going to go heads and kick. And I don't get it. That's all right. We will receive head just like Cam wants. So Beanie Babies versus TC. A 3 and out for the Beanie Babies? No, that was us going 3 and out. Oh, no, not like this. It's 14-0 off rip. Oh, we are going to get slaughtered here today in Champaign. Oh, it's 21-0. Please. I'm on my knees. Yes, no, 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 no. Yes, we got a field goal. That's a great confidence boost. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Stun them. Stun them. Smack them right in the face. Yes, we're down 4. The comeback, baby. Come on, baddies. No. Yes, yes, yes. We're going one play at a time. Come on, boys. Oh, I feel the long drive. Never mind. 3rd and 7. Oh, a 26-yarder. Here we come. We're across the 50. Uh-oh, the Beanie Babies. Oh, no, no, stop going backwards. Please. And did we get the field goal? No, we punted. What a bunch of chumps. All right, 3rd and 1, stop them. Oh, a 15-yarder. You got to be kidding me. Another. Oh, my God. Please. Please, not like this. Not like this. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Can Wisconsin get off the field? Where are you, Puka Bear? Where are you, Puka Bear? Scotty Bean. Up 4. A first down could pretty much end the game. They're going to run the clock. Scotty Bean at quarterback. 3rd and 9. He fakes it. We blitz. He takes off. Not like this. Yes, we stop him. Wisconsin's going to get a chance. Randy Harper. So the field goal here from Emmanuel Ogba, the SFA kicker, the walk-on. It's a 43-yarder from left hash. The kick, it's up, and it is good! The Big Dobie. So Wisconsin has their chance. 90 seconds and a dream. Coach TC is unfazed. Just give Tyler Wright a couple of smelling salts and a quick shot in the ass of Latina juice, and here we go. Tyler Wright, my king, Puka Bear in there as well. They're pressing. Hit him deep, baby. Oh, it's a screen. We get it out to Maurice Smith. Oh, come on, stay on your feet, big dog. Yes, sir. That's the best -1 yard you'll ever see. The clock is running. Here come the Wisconsin baddies. We have them right where we want them. Please. I'm on my knees. Tyler Wright drops back. He yams it to the corner. Oh, what a snag by Philip Bernard. The aura. Yes, sir, Philip. We are in yam range. We have a chance. Tyler Wright, the greatest quarterback of all time. Oh, what a throw. It's Sean Jackson. We're across the 50. Here come the baddies. 1st and 10. Let's do it again. Tyler Wright drops back. Clean pocket over the middle, and it's dropped. That's all right. Clock stops. We'll take it. We need to catch our breath. Get a few more smelling salt hits here in the huddle. Past the pine tar heroin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2nd and 10. Tyler Wright. Puka Bear in motion. One of our 2 SFA players. Oh, a beautiful out route from Puka. They dump it off to Puka. Push, Puka, push! He gets 9. 3rd and 1. 53 seconds. Where's the split T when you need it? No, not the pistol. Where's Stan Reisner? No, the safety's coming down. He yams it deep out of bounds. We're so dead. Of course, it's a 4th and 1 that I'm going to get smoked on. Of course. Where's the split T? Please. I'm on my knees. 4th and 1. The Beanie Babies could do it here. The handoff to the outside. He cuts down. He goes. No! The Beanie Babies are gonna win. No! Scotty Bean on top. Nasty work. They might have to punt it, but the fat lady is singing. And that means that Illinois will earn a wheel spin to take one of my offensive linemen. Oh, the scenes. The scenes. Scotty, please throw an incompletion here. It would be the funniest thing I've ever seen. Please, Scotty, please. Throw an incompletion. He's just going to be smart and sit on it. All right, so they have to punt it here in 4th down. Can we get the second punt return for a touchdown of all time? False start. False start. False start. False start. False start. I already called my shot one time today. I did it in the watch party. Come on. The second punt return touchdown of all time right here. There couldn't be a better moment. A Deshaun Jackson moment. Fumble the ball, pick it up, jet up the middle. Come on! Please! The snap, the punt, it's Fogel. He punts it deep, right in the perfect spot. We catch it. Here's the return. He gets to the outside. Come on, get on your horse. No! Triple zeros. Illinois upsets Wisconsin here at home. And the worst part is Scotty Bean didn't even have a good day. Unbelievable. Hopefully those are receiving touchdowns. Down 7, and folks, that is a Illinois cover. Nasty work. 90% of you guys didn't believe. Shout out to the haters. We were so close. Tyler Wright, come on. If we had the split T in this game, we would have kept going. It's alright. I've got my Latina juice girl, and I got my grape ghost to cheer me up. Delicious grape and ghost. So look at the scoring summary here. Scotty Bean with the run. Okay, Cook. And a 74-yarder for McKeever. Screw you. All right, so I got a point at least in the Derby. We'll Cook. Hey, I got a fake punt. First down. Let's go. Tyler Wright, 18 of 36. 121 yards for Maurice Smith and a tutty. Myrick had a tutty. Puka Bear had 2 catches. Let's go. Puka Bear led the team in tackles. 2 TFLs for Bradshaw. We couldn't get any pressure. No interceptions. Couple deflections. No forced fumbles. Just not the best day on the road. Wisconsin will drop to 1-3. For Illinois, yeah! We proved Scotty Bean was ass cheeks. 9 for 24. Absolute ass. Ass muncher Scotty Bean. 9 for 24. He did add one on the ground at least as Arlo McKeever saved your tumor ass. Unbelievable. Yes, pizza. Get him with the Concepcion. Get him, get him, get him. The Make-A-Wish Concepcion line. The Jokey with 11 tackles, 4 TFLs, 2 sacks, 2 deflections, no forced fumble. Literally just bring on a podcast just to roast Scotty Bean. Congratulations, Cam. You cheated, but congratulations nonetheless. You beat a team that went a team that went 1-11 last season. Congratulations. Hang the banner. Absolute chode. Hang the banner! I cannot wait to build my powerhouse in just Dome, Illinois every year. TC, this is Stop Taking Care of Miss TC Worthy. I do have back-to-back off days for the first time in like 2 months. Alright, what a start to the BearCave. And sorry that I wasn't really active this week. There wasn't much hype for this game day. I just been absolutely swamped at work. Alright, so now we got the Big 12. Or no, yes, it's the Big 12. SMU and Oklahoma. A lot of you guys thought you were slick picking Brent Favre on this play. But I don't know, man. Kang Centora, he has been cooking for SMU. If you are here, Coach Mush, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. For those of you betting at home, this is an Oklahoma -9. So you rocking with the guy who finally gets on the field. Finally. Or are you rocking with the Stings? The Stings! I don't know what kind of mood I'm in, but we are in a weird mood tonight. The vibes are immaculate, even after a loss. Tails and kick for the Mush. There's some Brent Favre slander. If he was good, maybe he would have gotten on the field once in his career, you big stupid idiot. Make sure to DM me about the raffle ticket there, Sir Mushbrain. And remember, guys, we have game day coming up, SEC matchup, a Nick matchup. And then we also have recruits later on tonight. Highlights from game day will be tomorrow. We have a new Yams episode tomorrow. It's the Blood Wolf game, Dogwater, against Utah, the regular season finale. We're undefeated in the Blood Wolves. So we'll see if we can keep it going. And also, guys, me and Dogwater are doing a co-op Dynasty in CFE 26. He has his team made. I still got to make my team, but it's all fleshed out. It's going to be lit. Alright, so Mushbrain, what did he want? Tails and kick. Alright, here we go. SMU traveling into the belly of the beast. The Sooner Schooner, here we go. And a quick touchdown for SMU. Hold the titties. Wait, Oklahoma brings it back. 14 there on your dome. That's a Brent Favre pass touchdown. Another one. No, nothing happened. Oh, they tie the game. Here comes SMU. Another fumble and a big touchdown. What is happening? SMU on your dome. 21-17. And they are losing as we enter the fourth quarter. Not like this, please. A fumble recovery by John, the reject. Touchdown, Austin Vega. SMU is cooking. What is happening? Long drive there. Nothing happens. We're going to go one play at a time. Remember, guys, we can only jump in at the 2-minute mark. All right, here we go. 2 minutes left. They're in plus territory, up for Oklahoma on the ropes. Definitely doesn't look like they're going to cover. Centora hangs it off to Austin Vega. He gets the first with ease. Ace Jackson on the tackle, the SFA player. The IGR just signed. Handoff delayed again. They get him down this time. Definitely a new era here for Oklahoma. No more Jay Jettas. Second and 9, 4 wide. Kingston Torre, it's a keeper, and he goes down. Kingston Torre has been cooking so far this year. One of the best freshmen in the country. 3rd and 13, though. Oklahoma's best chance. No more timeouts. 4 wide. They drop back. It's Kane. He yams it deep down the right side. Way over everybody's head. Not the best idea on that one. Would have liked to take more time off the clock. And they're going for it. 4th and 13. SMU could end the game here. The snap, it's a screen. Vega catches it, and he is toast. Ace Jackson on the tackle. Oklahoma gets their chance, and here comes the 99 overall, Brent Farn. He's coming out in empty set, folks. Oh, baby, look at him. The former fullback. They bring an all-out blitz. He yams it wide open, man. There they go. Across the 50 in the blink of an eye. It's Massey. 3 touchdowns on the day for Farn. 1st and 10. Can they do it again? Another blitz. He yams it deep down the right side. Oh, what a catch. It's Antoine Williams. Immediately inside the 30. 54 passes on the day. 4 wide in the pistol. He drops back. He steps up. He yams it down the seam. 1-on-1, tipped away. Could have been a pick by Keontae Maverick, the freshman. He could have ended it right there. Instead, it falls to the turf. They live to fight another day. Trips left. Farn. He's going to get sacked. Ball's on the ground. It's an incomplete pass. Third and 10 at the 30. You do not have to get it all in one throw, Brent. Drops back. Dumps that short. They get half of it. Game on the line right here. 4th and 6. They need a touchdown. So 6.5 yards away. Can SMU get another incredible upset? Split backs for the Sooners. They drop back, clean pocket over the middle. It's caught, and it's first down. He stretched it at the last second. Joel Massey with a massive catch. Inside the 20, we're under a minute. He rolls right down, he goes. It's a sack-a-doodle-doo. Jaden John, the SFA reject for the Stangs. 2nd and 17, now split backs. They're throwing it again, and he's sacked again! Cody Solinger this time, the 5-star freshman. The freshmen are cooking. It's 3rd and 1,000,000. For the 3rd time, my God! It's Cody Solinger again. It's 4th and 32. They hurried up. 18 seconds left. This is the game. And a 4th straight fucking sack. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. The greatest defensive sequence we've ever seen. And SMU wins the game. 4 straight linebacker sacks. You've got to be kidding me. 28-24 is your final. SMU just won outright. Lol, Oklahoma, lol. What the fuck was that? 22% of the money. Congratulations, it's coming home because of the dual linebackers for the Stangs. You got the 5-star Cody Solinger and the reject Jaden John. Incredible. Look at this. John breaks through Beck. He gets him down for 1 and then 3 straight for Solinger. Holy smokes. Might be a hot take here, Dogwater, but I think Brent Farr is just a 99 overall version of Tubi Sloop. That was horrendous. Thank you, Florida Man, for the bits. Every bit helps. Thank you, thank you. What a start to this BearCave. Illinois cover, SMU outright, baby. Dude, he could have thrown the fucking ball, man. Like, what are you talking about? T-Bone scores? Sir, it is actually, it's a studio apartment. But Eric Henderson, he had a 49-yard touchdown, the punter. A punter touchdown? What are we doing? King Santora carried by his punter. Look at that quarterback rating. 841.6. Incredible. 17 out of 36. 210 here for Kane. Austin Vega had 85 and 2 touchdowns. This SMU team might be the team of destiny this year. They are cooking. T-Bone with a touchdown. My goodness. SMU and Cody Solinger, man. What a game for him. 4 TFLs. 3 sacks, 4, 5, 6 total sacks here. All SFA players, by the way. DeGeeter, Roberg, Jaden John, and 3 from Solinger. Fumbles, 2, 1 for both linebackers. These linebackers were absolutely cooking. So Brent Farr goes 37 of 58, 397, 3 touchdowns. Rushing the ball, no touchdowns. Farr goes minus 18 yards. Dorsey gets 100 yards, though. Ace Jackson, the SFA player. 3 TFLs for Hodge. The sack for Hodge. No picks. Couple deflections. The fumble for Heron. And that will do it. Welcome in, Chef Moose. So no player of the game for the punter. Should have been, though. Cody Solinger, man, he cooked. So that is an SMU outright for those of you guys betting at home. We're off to an amazing start here on this game day. Great way for the Blue Square to reward us for having to suffer through an SEC matchup later on between Tennessee and Florida. Pork chops and wedges with macaroni. I'm having buffalo chicken mac and cheese, as always, my game day tradition. And next up, speaking of game day traditions, how about Kai Oyama blowing a game? We are back for the next installment. Coach Mike, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive, even though I know your answer. Despite being 0-3, Georgia Tech is still a 6-point favorite. Vegas still believes in the Yellow Jackets. They believe it's a fluke that this guy sucks so bad. But how will Kai Oyama screw the pooch today? As we got Coach Airborne as well in here, hoping to steal one from Georgia Tech. Jersey-wise, looks like Mike wants the standard aways, and that's what we'll give him. Pie, veal, parmesan, and blueberry pie. I don't think that all will be yummy in a pie there, Chef Moose. I don't think veal and blueberries go together. Can Georgia Tech finally get a win? That is the big question here tonight. Yeah, I do not know cooking. I do not cook. I will not ever learn to cook. I don't have time. Bro thinks I know what a gamey meat is. So here we go. Tech and NC State. Carter Finley Stadium. Can Airborne and Poppy Showtime show up? Mike, did you want to pick heads or tails? I mean, you're going to receive anyway, so I'm just going to go heads. And he is going to receive head. Woo! Yeah! All right, here we go. Coach Mike, can he finally get a win? Touchdown, Georgia Tech! But they're going the other way. NC State ties it up. After one, we've got a knife fight here. Georgia Tech gets one. Poppy Showtime can't respond. They're up 2 scores. Not like this. It's 28-7. Are they going to blow it? NC State not cooking today. 35-7 to the Dome. NC State, but wait, there's a fumble. We know how much that they like that. No, wait, it was a fumble for the other team. NC State. It looks like Georgia Tech is back, an 85-yard touchdown. Georgia Tech is so back. At the expense of poor old Georgia. Wait a second, it's 19 points. It's not over till Oyama is singing. There it is. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. 49-30. That's a Georgia Tech cover. We'll pay out right there. 87% believed in Georgia Tech. It was a matter of time, and they exploded for 49. Poppy Showtime, a great fourth quarter, but it was just a little bit too late. So Yama goes 16-27, 242, and 2 touchdowns. Oyama gets one on the ground. A lot of different guys scored there. Renzo Kingston gets into the end zone. Schlongbaum, 16 pancakes. Agnew, 12 tackles. 4 TFLs for Swancoat. 4 total sacks on Poppy Showtime. 3 deflections. The forced fumble for Steve Sharp. And for Coach Airborne, Poppy Showtime had a massive day. 22-31, 302, and 3 touchdowns. They just couldn't really run the ball, it seems. Poppy, 8 for 25. Mills led the way through the air. And on defense, Bridges had 9 tackles. Smokey Decker had 8. Couple of TFLs for the SFA players, but no sacks. No extracurriculars here. A lot of chances. And they had 2 fumbles anyways. But it just wasn't enough. Congratulations, Dogwater. You got 1 more point than me, and scored over double. As Kenzie's username would say, you're the big stepper. All right, so that's a Georgia Tech cover. Congratulations. Your first win of the season, Coach Mike. We normally don't wait this long to hear that, but that's all right. You got to start somewhere. And it's a conference matchup, so. All right, we move on to the Brother Bowl. We got Coach Wind taking on Coach Dune. Who is the away team in this one? That is the question. It's right there, so we'll go there. Okay, Wind, you get priority. Heads or tails, kick or receive as the away team. This is a 3.5-point Stanford spread. They are the favorites. Corey Light and DeQuinton Sims take on Ike Deason, Mario Hankerson, and Wally Culpepper, arguably the best wide receiver in the nation this year. In terms of jerseys, what did they decide to do? Boise blue, Stanford is red. What the, where's it? Don't they just have a regular red helmet, or am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. They don't have red pants? What is this heresy, man? What is this wrong? What are these options? Stanford is too smart to rock in this strip. This strip is horrible. Well, there it is. All right, Wind, heads or tails, kick or receive? Here we go. The Brother Bowl, Coach Dune, Coach Wind, real-life brothers, of course. I don't think Dune has ever beaten Coach Wind. Is today the day? Both 2-1. Here we go. We're on the teal turf. Or not the teal turf, the blue turf. Come on, Mr. Wind. Heads or tails, kick or receive, Slime. Wind is on such a long delay. It's always hilarious. Heads and receive. Heads, receive, and kick. But receive for real. All right, heads and receive. And no, it will be Stanford, but he'll receive head anyways. Here we go. Stanford, Boise State. Quick touchdown for Stanford. It's Corey Lights and company. Boise State adds a field goal. Second quarter at home. Can they battle back? Going back and forth here in the second quarter. No offense at all. And Stanford gets one before halftime. It's a 2-score game. Boise not looking good. They've got to fight back. They've got to score at some point. Stanford is killing them. Dune just poops his pants when his brother's around. Not sure what that's about. Some deep-seated childhood trauma or something. We got a pick on Ike Deason. Not like this. It's another touchdown to Quentin Sims this time. It's 21 points. Can Boise fight back? It doesn't look good. Oh, man, they are not cooking here tonight. 4th and 6, and they score the touchdown there. Remember, we don't jump in unless it's a 1-score game. They don't get the extra point, and 4th down, so they're going to have to give the ball back to Boise State. Can Ike Deason find a way? They need a long touchdown. Doesn't look very good. It's a fumble, and Corey Light's going to win the game. So Dune does it again. He loses to Stanford. To Quentin Sims having a big day. He had 3 touchdowns. So Corey Light goes 15 of 29, 228, and 2 touchdowns. And to Quentin Sims running it right down their throats. 45 carries, 225, and 2 touchdowns himself. And he adds 1 through the air. On defense, 7 tackles apiece, a couple of TFLs for the edge rushers, interception for Rashi Plum, the SFA player freshman. The fumble for Petty, and he recovered. For Boise, got Ike Deason, 26 of 48, 292, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not the best day. Mario Hankerson, they couldn't really get anything going here. Wally Culpepper, only 76 yards. Chase Ward, 11 tackles, 4 TFLs for Ward. No sacks, no interceptions. 2 deflections. The fumble for John Anderson, the transfer from Memphis. And that will do it. So that is a Stanford cover for those of you guys fighting at home. I don't know why I said fighting, but it works. So we'll pay you out 71% of the money on the cover. Right about now is where Dogwater says, I have a perfect BearCave. So Stanford cover. After a tough week 0, DeQuinton Sims has really settled in, the number 1 prospect from season 17. Taking a quick grape and ghost break. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. I will not repeat that. All right, and we continue to move on here on the BearCave. Is next up, we are going to the Big Ten, the team who was on game day last week that ruined Dogwater's perfect BearCave, Penn State and Coach Dave. So, Coach Papa Smoke, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive if you're here. Maryland's had a tough go this season on BearCave. Let's see if they can't get one back here on the road. This is going to be a Penn State -3. And we got Maryland at +3. Thank you, Florida Man, for the bits. We got 29 bits. Let's go. Best game of the week, tails and kick here for Papa Smoke. Let's give a random team a death penalty. Let's give it to Iowa if they lose this Cyhawk game. Alright, so we're going to jump in with Maryland here. Tails and kick. Yeah, I'm not doing that, Dogwater, because whoever it lands on is going to get all salty and retire instantly. Jay Jetta, is just you being the coach gives the team the death penalty. That's how bad you are. Bang on your dome. So here we go. It's a whiteout. At least kind of. I already forgot what he wanted. He wants tails and kick. They're screaming, "We are Penn State! We are Penn State!" All right, here we go. Next quarter. 7-0. 7-3. All right, Maryland cooking already. Penn State gets the lead back. We're going back and forth here. CeeLo Gold had a really good game last week. But no more offense here for Maryland. Can they fight back? Yes, they do. Big touchdown for Maryland. Oh, they get another one. Uh-oh, we're on upset alert here for Penn State. Not like this, not for Coach Dave. He's a nice guy. Please. Oh, it's a long drive and they get nothing. A no good field goal. It's the reject Charlie Parkinson. Not like this. The SFA reject kicker screws the pooch. They're down 2 scores. They're desperate for a point. 1st and 10. Intercepted by Inky Grimes, the SFA player. But Maryland can't stay out of their own way. All right, remember, it has to be a touchdown or less, so we can't jump in yet. Now we can. They score. We're going to see if they can get within 3 here. Holy Toledo, what a moment. They kept all of their timeouts. The handoff here to the outside. Gutierrez, they get it. Down 3. Look at the turtle. Can Penn State find a way? They'll go for the onside kick here. And it's flipped out. They got him generate a big hit. All right, so Maryland now a couple of first downs, or maybe even only one first down, and they should be able to go home happy. So here we go, 21-18. Offset eye. The handoff to the outside. That's CeeLo Gold up the gut. He gets 4. Wyatt Germ on the tackle. Penn State cannot give anything up. Can the Terps find a way? Handoff up the gut. It's CeeLo Gold for a first down. So the timeout called. I think there's a chance they could get the ball back without 12 seconds. Maryland with a massive upset. Another one on the day. We already had SMU beat Oklahoma. The Clemson lose as well. So it might be a good day to not be playing. 3rd and 15. Third and 15 here for the Terps. Hasselbrook over the middle. It's a catch, and they can't get there. So Penn State will get a chance. They might get one play. Depends on how the clock turns out with the field goal attempt. As Dylan Grimmer, the SFA kicker, former USC kicker, will line it up. It's a 41-yarder from center hash. Clock is ticking, but Penn State will get their chance. 41 yards to put them up by 6. The kick, it's up. Grimmer, and it's good! Big time kick for Maryland. So they will return it here, so they're going to have one offensive play. 4 seconds. Road McKnight gets them 27. Does Levi Kazaruni have a miracle? They need 75 yards. Levi Kazaruni, he steps up, he yams it deep left side, and intercepted! Maryland gets it, and they're going to win the football game. An upset here at State College. CeeLo Gold, the player of the game, the outstanding freshman. And another upset. So Penn State wins on game day. They overlook the Maryland Terrapins, and they lose. Tough scenes here, but a great win here for Maryland. They get back to 500. Big time non-conference game. So check out the stats now. Maryland 24, Penn State 18. Benedict Hasselbrook, 16 of 30, 137, 2 touchdowns. CeeLo Gold, 31 of 179, 1 touchdown. Kiki Okacha, 2 touchdowns. All the SFA players playing well today. Fowler and Bass, 24 total tackles. 6 TFLs for Fowler. He was cooking up the gut. The interceptions for Crowell and Inky Grimes. And for Penn State, Levi Kazaruni, 18 of 39, 294, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Not the best day for Levi. Gutierrez had 60 yards. They also could not run the ball for the life of them. Jermaine Baker, almost 100 yards. Roth, 89 and a touchdown. Koala Cruz, 12 tackles. 3 TFLs for Martin. 1 sack for Koala Cruz. And the win for Maryland, a big-time win. Congratulations there, Papa Smoke, the outright victory. Let me pay you guys out. 49% of the money was actually on Maryland as well. Interesting. CeeLo Gold, player of the game, along with Koala Cruz. So that is Maryland outright. All right, we move on now to the BearCave Game of the Week, voted on by Patreon members. Illinois covered and Oklahoma lost outright to SMU. All right, we're to the MAC now. We got Coach Blazin taking on Jay Jettas. Jay Jettas, let me know if you're here. Heads or tails, kick or receive. This is a 5-point favorite for Sparty. They lost last week to UTSA. So get those bob and ahs going. All right, here we go. Jay Jettas. Let me know, JJ, heads or tails, kick or receive. Looking for a bounce back game here against a tough MAC team. A lot of people had Kent State winning the MAC this year. See if Coach Blazin can come out on all cylinders. The Flashes, of course, at home. We're at Dick Stadium. So I don't see Jay Jettas, so it's going to be heads and kick as always. And here we go. A little action on a Friday night. 7-0 Michigan State. 7-3 now. Michigan State. Not much else going on. 10-3. Kent State hanging in there, but they got to score some points. They get another field goal. We go to halftime. 26, 20-9. And that's a touchdown. Kent State cooking as we go to the fourth quarter, midway through. Michigan State has the ball. All right, here we go. Going to go one play at a time. Long drive here, I believe, by Michigan State. It's 4th down. And that's a 38-yard field goal is good. So we are now going to see Kent State 23-16. McKenna Hawk, the former Florida quarterback. And he gets sacked instantly. And that's Travis Hadley. We got a backup quarterback in. That's not very good. He's taken down by Rokeem Shields, the SFA player, former 5-star. So backup quarterback here for Kent State. Not a great situation, but he connects. Damon McCreamy, the former Texas wide receiver. And what is Dogwater typing in chat? My God. 3rd and 4. Hadley keeps it. He runs over a man. They give him the first. What do you mean flashes, Jarkus? They're the golden flashes, right? First and 10 now. Has time, dumps that off to the running back. And Kentrell Byrne, the SFA player. Oh, you're questioning if they're cooking or not. Seymour Verkeke, the SFA player, the 5-star freshman. We're empty set for Hadley. Drops back, clean pocket, has time to the sideline. It's caught, that's a first down. Oakley stumps the transfer from LA Tech. One of the few people who made Champ Bloomers actually look good at LA Tech. So 1st and 10, they're starting to cook. They have 2 timeouts. They need a touchdown. Hadley. Big blitz, and down he goes. Thought it'd be the corner that got to him. Instead, the interior rusher. Yeah, against Utah State, arguably the worst roster in the history of the SFA. 2nd and 18. Oh, that's short. That could have been picked. Travis Hadley not looking very good tonight. 3rd and 18. 3rd and a million, but it's nothing like Brent Favre's, like 3rd and 35. They bring a blitz again. Oh, that's diabolical. It's another sack. Seymour Verkeke. What's with these 5-star linebacker freshmen cooking? Solinger and Verkeke. It's 4th and 26, game on the line. Another blitz. He dumps it off. Stumps is going to have to make the play of his life. No bueno. Turnover on downs. That should do it. Congratulations, Michigan State. They're going to escape with victory here in the MAC. All right, 23-16, and that will do it. So Michigan State with the cover just barely. MSU 74% of the money. Nice little action there. And now we get into the plus side of BearCave, the best matchups of the week. Randy Ryan had a good game. So we got a great jam-packed slate here to close us out. And then we got SEC game day. Travis Hadley. So we got to wait on McKenna Hawk if he is going to have an injury or not tomorrow. Tough day for the Golden Flashes. They'll fall to 1 and 2. As you look here, a lot of field goals on this ball game. Touchdown for Damon McCreamy. So Lee Thomas, 12-21, 198, and 1 touchdown. Carl Moss, absolutely cooking, 135 yards. Big Pin, the SFA player, 3 catches for 15. Rokeem Shields, SFA player, 4 TFLs for Brad Fox. 4 sacks on the ball game. No interceptions. Couple deflections. The forced fumble for Jeremy Cleveland. In Kent State, McKenna Hawk only went 7 of 12 in this game. Hadley, okay, you know, he got sacked 4 times. 100 yards for Kentrell Byrne, though. Stumps had 3 catches. McCreamy had 4. A lot of sacks given up here tonight. A couple of TFLs, 3 sacks here. Interception for Giorgio D'Antonio. Led the SFA in interceptions last season for Clemson. All right, players of the game now. And that's an MSU cover. All right, so moving on in BearCave. Now we're going to go to the ACC as we've got East Carolina taking on Miami. So Coach Eisen, if you're here, let me know, kick or receive, as you are the home team. And if you want special jerseys, if you are here, let's do it. But this is a 4-point favorite for East Carolina. So Vegas still not on the Miami hype train as they took a loss last week. But they're loving ECU, the way ECU has been playing. They are undefeated, killing pretty much everybody they face. So who you rocking with? Miami or East Carolina? I don't see anything from Coach Eisen, so we'll just go aboard with him and just go kick if he wins. Got Clemson losing this week. We've got Georgia Tech at 1-3. Miami took a loss. ECU's cooking. Florida State, like, who's gonna... This is always the hardest division to predict, so see what happens in this one. This is a major one here for the ACC. This is the original Latina Juice matchup between Barclays Miami and TC's East Carolina. Had some great games, but the number 1 scoring team in the country right now is the East Carolina Pirates, averaging over 49 points a game. I come back to coaching and instantly East Carolina is good again. I should get credit for their record, even though I'm not responsible for any players on this team. So we don't see anything from Eisen, so it will just be a kick. I don't get to choose anyways. So here we go. Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Orange Bowl. Surprisingly, we don't have any rain. East Carolina up 13-0 to start. Miami not looking good early. Sycamore Crowdis, but they finally get a field goal. Got to get something to fall, but it's 20-3 pretty instantly. 27-3 right to the dome. What is happening here tonight? East Carolina, they are back. It's 34-3. Pure domination here for the Pirates. 37-17. Can they battle back? No, a very quick strike, an 87-yard touchdown for Chris Gaines. My goodness, here comes East Carolina. They are up 20 and not looking good here for the Miami Hurricane. They get one back. It's a 13-point game. Hold your horses. We can jump in here in a second, and that's going to do it. So East Carolina remains undefeated as they go 44-31. That is a cover here for the Pirates. What have I built? Easton Kuntz, the SFA player. My God, Edwin Williams, stop. Leave some touchdowns for the rest of them. So Sycamore Crowdis goes 24-38, 338, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Running the ball very well. Max Young had over 100 yards. Not much on defense. 3 TFLs, the only sack for Nathan Rollins. Interception for Simmons. And the fumble for Russell. Edwin Williams goes 23-29, 314, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Chris Gaines gets a touchdown and 200 yards. My goodness. LaRon Jordan gets 96 yards, 3 touchdowns. Easton Kuntz, the SFA player, 81. And a tutty. On defense, 6 TFLs between those 3. They had 3 total sacks, interception for Mike Coley, 4 deflections, and the fumble for Chris Harris. So that is a East Carolina cover here tonight. Domination for the Pirates. We'll pay you guys out. It was a 50-50 split on that one. Congratulations to the winner. Not a lot of points put on that game. So ECU cover. All right, next up is we've got Florida State and Fresno State. So real life friends at it again, Kennelly and Jackie Moon. This is going to be a pick'em game on the week. So who you got? You got Florida State, or do you have Fresno State? Very interesting matchup, very evenly matched, of course. And these Savages wanted this to be white on white. I don't know who wants that, but here we go. Pure white on white matchup here tonight. It is disgusting, and I hate it. I like these white helmets, though, for... There it is. Ay, ay, ay. So, Jackie Moon, if you're here, tails and kick. There is no first perfect reward. You just get the... to know that you got the perfect BearCave. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, let's get on into it. Number 4, Florida State taking on number 23, Fresno. It's going to come down to Claxton or Gatterbum. Who's going to choke first? And we all know it's going to be Gatterbum. Conrad Gatterbum. At it again. Here we go. We are in Fresno. I'm just hoping for some Jerry Fry action today. Jerry Fry. Jerry Fry. J Jettas, you won by 7. Tails and kick. All right. So the white on white game. Jackie Moon loses the toss. We'll see if he loses the game as well. So here we go. 7-0 for Florida State. They add another one. It's 14-0 straight to the dome as we enter the second quarter. Fresno State bounces back a long touchdown drive. And another one for Florida State. But another one for Fresno. And another one for Florida State. The 47-yarder right before the half. They're up 11 as we go to the third quarter. 3 and out. Touchdown Fresno. That was a big play. 27-21. Oh, we gotta change. Fresno's leading. Wait, no, it's Florida State. Back and forth we go. 34-41. It's not looking good here for the Bulldogs. Gatterbum is at it again. Unless, can they? Are they? Touchdown Fresno. It's Berg. So we're going to go one play at a time. They're down 6. They've got to get a stop. Remember, we can only jump in at the 2-minute mark. 41-35. Here we go. Gatterbum has the ball, and it's a turnover. First play intercepted. It's Jonte Tuna. The SFA freshman, the linebackers today are going nutty bananas. As here we go. They got to get another stop here. And it's 4th and 1. They do. And they're going for it. Fresno State to win the game. It's the handoff. It's a keeper for Claxton. He's not going to get there. Fresno has their chance, down 6. God, I cannot tell anybody from anybody. They asked for it. I delivered. They asked for white on white in the Patreon chat. I had to oblige, I guess. So Conrad Gatterbum. And that's a catch over the middle, I guess. Corey Bird goes for 10. Borb in the backfield. At the 50. Gatterbum. Man, we got some haters on the jerseys. I agree, but I'm looking at the shoulder sleeves because that's kind of the easiest part to tell apart here. So handoff to Borb. He gets to the outside. He breaks one, cuts inside, breaks another. First down, Fresno. Borb over 170 yards now and a touchdown. Gatterbum floats it to the corner. It's caught and brought down. Grant Gosselin, the tight end. Gatterdam, 3 touchdowns on the day. Trips left. 2nd and 3. Looking for a big-time upset here in the non-con, and they get it to the wide-open man in the flat. First down, Grant Gosselin. First and 10, Fresno State. Looks like they might have this game in the bag. Florida State's got to find a way. Fakes it. Gatterdam floats. Open. Caught inside the 10. Inside the 3. It's Michael Bernard. Fresno State on the doorstep. Down by 6. It's time for Borb. Borb. So inside the 5. The handoff to Borb. He spins and down at the 1. Florida State has to start calling their timeouts. Can Fresno punch it home? 2nd and goal. He'll throw it. And it's a sack! Gatterbum couldn't get it off. Can Florida State get the goal line stand? 3rd and goal from the 7. Pistol form. Conrad Gatterdam empty. He has time to the corner. Borb is out of bounds. It all comes down to this. Fourth down, game on the line. They need 5 yards. Gatterdam legacy on the line. Rolls right on the run. The floaty tipped away. Turnover on downs. It's Barry Argonda. The SFA player, the transfer from East Carolina. Now Fresno has to get the punt. It's not over yet, but it feels over. What a stop for Jackie Moon. The handoff to Travion Burner. Oh, what a move from Travion. First down and more. Oh, there goes Travion. Travion Burner. What a run to seal this game. Insane run right there. (41-35). Second and 12. This game is over. The fat lady is singing. Fresno State is gonna go down in another classic Gatterdam screw job. I seriously don't think Gatterdam has ever succeeded in a live moment. In a critical live moment. He got down to the 2, and they couldn't hit it home. So they don't even have to snap it here. Florida State is going to win outright. They survive. Fresno with another tough L. Congratulations to Jackie Moon. What a ball game is exactly right. They got bailed out. And you can't even be mad at Jackie Moon because the amount of times he's been screwed on BearCave has been hilarious as well. Andrew Claxton, 4 touchdowns. Let him cook. So a great ball game here, even though it was the white-on-white matchup. Love how the highlight was just victory formation. Patrick off the edge, what a sack. Oh, Gatterdam, never change, buddy. Is it time to move on from Conrad Gatterdam? That's the question. Barry Argonda almost got a pick. Look at this freaking move. Trayvon Burner, man. Look at him cook. Incredible. And Jerry Fry tracks him down. Jerry Fry. Jerry Fry. All right, so we will look at the stats here. Burner, a couple of them. Borb had an 82-yarder. So Claxton goes 18 of 31, 302, 4 touchdowns. Burner goes 155 and a score. Buffett gets a touchdown today. John Tay Tuna, big-time game for him. Couple TFLs. 2 sacks on the day. The interception for John Tay Tuna. 2 deflections for Barry Argonda. No forced fumbles here. And for Fresno, Conrad Gatterdam goes 22 of 38, 278, and 3 touchdowns. Rushing the ball, Borb gets 174. Chance Finnegan leads the way through the air. And 2 TFLs for Fry and McCall. The sack goes to McCall. No interceptions on the day. No deflections. The forced fumble for Brian McCall, they could not recover. All right, so a few more games here on the BearCave slate before we jump on into game day. So that is an FSU outright victory here. All right, so now we got Texas and UNLV, undefeated versus undefeated. Both born on third coaches. Cryo versus D-Sleep as we pick out Florida State here. So this prediction, this is a Texas minus 2.5. Not a great showing today for the Mountain West on BearCave. They're 0-2. We'll see if they can complete the trifecta here with Coach Cryo. So get those Bob and Oz going. And D-Sleep, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. As for the jerseys, all reds for UNLV and all whites for Texas. All right. Welcome in, Coach Nick. Game day, we are 2 games away from I don't see any D-sleep here, so we're just going to go with the regular heads and kick. Number 16, Texas, taking on undefeated UNLV. The Parker Towns is the real thing we're here to watch. Is Parker Towns for real, or is he just a sim fraud? 3-0 versus 3-0. Zaquavius Bunkersfield as well, the 5-star freshman for Texas here at Allegiant. So, no, I don't see D-sleep, so we'll go heads and kick. Zeros on the clock. Here we go. UNLV scores first at home, 7-0 to start it. Texas responds right away. UNLV knocking on the door, and they score. Going back and forth here. Now a couple empty drives. Can Texas fight back? Nobody scored. All right, so 14-7 at halftime. Bunkersfield comes out. They score a touchdown right off the rip, and they do it again. 21-14. They might have figured out UNLV at halftime. They watched the tape. It's 24-14. They have not scored since the beginning of the second quarter. They add one there. We're 5 minutes away now. We'll go one play at a time. This game's starting to cook. They're going dink and dunk down the field, bleeding the clock. They got a 14-yarder, a first down. We're inside 4 minutes. Here comes Texas. Can they go back up 2 scores and avoid? Yes, they do. So they avoid the jump in for now. So now we got to get a UNLV score for us to jump into this game. Parker Towns, he's got to deliver. We got Trip McNeil, the Georgia transfer, and that is a quick touchdown there. 31-28, a minute 30 on the clock. All their timeouts are here. Onside kick for UNLV. It's caught for Texas. So it's going to be up to the defense now. Can UNLV get the ball back for Parker Towns? 4 straight scoring drives in the second half for Texas. Zaquavius Bunkersfield, the freshman phenom. 4 wide. Handoff here to the outside, and down he goes for the second. It's going to get 9. That's not a great start. Coach Cryo already ripping out his hair. First down would end it. They need a play in the backfield. Handoff, and they get it for now. Depends on the spot. No, John Ramirez fought for it. So they technically can get one play. They could get to the kickoff here if they just kneel it. All right, so if Texas only kneels, UNLV will get a chance at a kickoff return. But if they run a real play on third down, then it's wraps. I guess it depends how long the field goal takes to kick, too. All right. So, question is, will UNLV get a chance to return a kickoff? They're coming out in a real play. Oh, this game is over unless it's an incompletion. Is D-sleep being a menace, or is this the dumbest call in SFA history? Please be a pick six. Please be a pick six. 3rd and 15. Game on the line for the Longhorns. Bunkersfield, he'll throw it over the middle. It's caught, and they goes down, but it doesn't matter. They don't have to snap it again. Down goes UNLV, and the Mountain West goes 0 for 3 on BearCave today. What a play for Texas. It was risky, but they got it. They might just snap it as well for the... They already got the cover here, so they don't have to get more points here. So Texas remains undefeated with their freshman phenom. They will snap it, and it's good, adding insult to injury. It does not change the outcome of the BearCave, but it's still funny. Parker Towns gets 4 touchdowns, but he takes the L. Sequavius Bunkersfield, player of the game. True freshman. Is Bunkersfield going to be the first ever freshman to win the Heisman? We've never seen it. Not if Kirko Squatch has something to say about it, of course, but... What a throw for Bunkersfield. Alright, one more game before game day. We've got the beautiful Cy-Hawk game. Arguably my favorite yearly game in the SFA. Even though the haters are trying to erase the Cy-Hawk lore, that's alright. Fans see it twice in 1 year, and then all of a sudden it's washed. It's a bad game. Yeah, right. It's always elite. It's not my fault Rayshon Gloop sucked. So Bunkersfield goes 20 for 29, 234, and 4 touchdowns. Ramirez gets 123 on the ground. Charles with 2 touchdowns, along with Archie. On defense, very spread out across the board. Bell gets 2 TFLs, 2 sacks. Interception for Casey Nicholson. 3 deflections. No forced fumbles. And for UNLV, 29 of 43, 361, and 3 touchdowns for the sophomore. Kinghorn. Kinghorn could not run the ball for his life today. Trip McNeil, 194. Brad Tyson, 14 tackles, 3 TFLs for Gabe Zandra. No sacks on the night. No interceptions. 1 deflection and the fumble for Brad Tyson. Jarkus, don't be modest. It is such a good rivalry game. It deserves yearly game day. I will die on that hill. I just wish that Cody Green, that Rayshon Gloop, and that Jamarcus McNutt could be Iowa State, but Iowa State's just such a wagon. So that is a Texas cover for those of you guys scoring at home. Got my caps lock on. Rush Kinghorn, more like Rush Peasant Horn. Am I right? Alright, so just want to make sure we only have 2 games remaining. 1, 2, beautiful. This is our game day, of course, coming up in a bit. But first, the Cy-Hawk game, the true game of the week. Your #1 team in the nation, led by Coach Schwartz, the defending national champions, taking on Iowa. Iowa got twofered last year, lost in the regular season, and then lost in the playoff quarterfinals. So they are out for blood. This is a 7.5-point favorite for the Cy-Hawk, or for the Cyclones. They are at home at Jack Trice Stadium. So is ISU going to cover 7.5, or is Iowa going to shock the world? They're due for a loss. Is it going to be Jamarcus McNutt and company? So Jarkus, let me know, heads or tails, kick or receive. Y'all are haters. Oh my god, the absolute hate for my Cy-Hawk game. My beautiful, I gotta rev up the propaganda on this matchup again. Come on, McNutt. Show them what you're about. Just everybody's so scared of Kirko Squatch and these Ray J. Butler, this 3-headed monster. They're not good. They struck gold one time. Sure, he sims for 8 touchdowns a week. Who cares? Here comes Iowa. Come on, Iowa. I've never cheered harder for you in this game, even though I'm an Iowa State fan IRL. Come on. Let's go, Iowa. It is competitive. For at least a quarter. So here come Iowa. Nobody thinks they're going to win. Nobody gives them a chance. Tails and kick. All right, there you go. Jarkus starting out with a win at the coin toss. That's right. Just put a win together, drive by drive. So here we go. Quick touchdown for Iowa. Here we go. Come on. It's a game. It's a game. We got a tie game after one. Come on, Iowa. Come on, Iowa. Fight back. Punch them in the mouth. All right, down 10. We can take this. There you go. Quick strike. Get right back into it. Down 3 at halftime. Come on, Cade on Tootle. Yes, they have the lead. Here comes Iowa. Extend it. Extend it. It's 2 scores. Number 1 on the ropes. And you guys said this rivalry was dead. You don't know ball. Interception. It's Ziggy Tozama. He just picked off the squatch. It's a 2-score game. Oh, you guys are a bunch of big, stupid idiots. Your feet are in your mouth like Skyflyer. 28-17 on your dome. It's a fumble! McNutt has it. Come on. Put them away. Put them away. Touchdown, Iowa. Oh, baby. They're storming the field tonight. 2 minutes, 30 seconds away from glory. Come on. Come on. We got to get to triple zeros. We got to... No, there's a quick touchdown. Come on, you got to get to triple zeros. Please, please. Yes! 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 No, it's a fumble! They're gonna cheat! Oh, no! Iowa State's gonna cheat! No way. 4th and 5. They get it. Oh, no. Come on. No! All right, to get back within 3. Not like this, please. Not like this, Kirko. Not like this, Kirko. They get it. It's a 3-point game. It's a 3-point game. Come on, Iowa. Not like this. Not like this. Yes, they grab it. Come on. Come on. Yes. I believe that's going to be it. I believe that's going to be it. I believed in Iowa. Not one of you believed in them. Not one of you. Every single one of you owes me an apology. Every single one. None of you know ball. Jamarcus McNutt, he's a hero. They're throwing mustard on the field, getting ready for game day. 3rd and 14. Number 1's gonna go down. The scenes at Jack Trice, it's silent. You could drop a pin. In 20 seconds of glory, soak it in, Iowa. They have defeated the Cyclones. Number 1. Plant the flag. Build the McNutt statue, yes, sir. Let's go, triple zeros, down goes number 1. The Cyhawk lives. It's never been more competitive. Bang, bang, bang. Play of the game, the victory formation. Iowa outright on your dome. Dogwater, you can bitch and moan all you want. You don't know ball, sir. You don't know ball. Congratulations, Coach Jarkus. I have always believed in the Iowa Hawkeyes. even in the days of Rayshon Gloop. Let's go. The Wisconsin Baddies stand with Iowa. And Coach Schwartz takes his first loss of the season, so they are beatable, folks. (35-32) is your final. Just an exquisite game from start to finish for Iowa. Did exactly what they needed. Got out to a big enough lead where they could hold on. Jamarcus McNutt, the game of his life. 20 of 34, 255, and 3 touchdowns. Rushing the ball, Dash Dixie got 57 yards. LaShonte Bright, 8 for 126, game of his life. And how about the freshman, Kaydon Tootle, 2 for 18. Defensively, Ziggy Tozama, 7 tackles. Couple TFLs. The sack, no. Couple interceptions, yes, sir. Deflections, they got the fumble as well. Iowa State, you got Kirko Squatch, 28 of 51, 377, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Cooper goes 78. Squatch had 50. But I think it's the turnovers that cooked him. Ray J. Butler, no touchdowns for him today. It was Johnny Burton both times. 3 TFLs is all they got. No sacks. They had no extracurriculars today outside the 1 fumble by Shaq Madison, of course. What a dog. And that will do it. So 35-32, number 1 goes down. So congratulations, Baylor. And we'll see you back at the top next week. Man. So I'd say pretty good BearCave. Shaq Madison, Jamarcus McNutt does it again. That is an Iowa outright victory. All right, so as always, before we get into game day, we'll end the stream, come back. But first, we're going to check next week's matchup so you guys kind of see what's coming down the pipe. So week 5 next week, we got UNLV, Oregon State, Texas Tech. That's an interesting one. UTSA, Louisiana, battle of the unbeatens. Rutgers, UTEP, Baylor, Florida Atlantic, Clemson, Georgia Tech, Wisconsin, Jay Jettas. Oh, baby. TC versus Jay Jettas. I don't think we've ever faced before. NC State, Florida State, big-time game. Missouri, Colorado. Miami, Wake. Oh, we got unbeatens here in the Sun Belt. Looking for those 3-0 matchups. Indiana, Nebraska is a fun one. Syracuse, Notre Dame, Rosie versus UWI. Oklahoma, UNLV. Alright, so those are the matchups for the week. Thank you guys for tuning in to another big time BearCave. Let's make sure I paid you out. I did. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes as I set up for game day. We'll be right back as we are gearing up for, let's get to it, Tennessee at Florida.